Hello everyone and welcome to the Week 7 video review. In this play we have a quarterback that runs beyond the neutral zone, and after he is clearly beyond the neutral zone, throws a forward pass downfield to a teammate. In this play, the short wing official does a nice job of reading the play and recognizing that we do have a play near the line of scrimmage. As a result, he does not move downfield too quickly and is in proper position to rule on the legality of this pass. Remember that when we have doubt as to whether these passes are forward or backward, we should rule it to be a backward pass. But when it is clearly forward, as is this one, it's imperative that we're in the proper position to make these calls. Again, short wings, be slow to move upfield and recognize when we have plays where critical lines are threatened. A theme that we've talked about all year is officiating off-ball and opening up our field of vision to see blocks away from the point of attack in the second circle. Here we see a receiver deliver a blindside block, and as you see on replay, this is clearly a correct call. What's unique about this play is that the receiver comes from the complete opposite side of the field, which further reinforces the importance of not giving up on our keys and officiating them through the entire play. Continue to open your eyes and see the bigger picture and officiate off ball, as these types of hits are going to continue happening. Similar to the last play, here we have a hit that's clearly unnecessary roughness on the receiver that's running a drag route across the middle. Again, these are the types of hits that require us to open up our vision and see more field than we're used to looking at. We must become more comfortable with training our eyes to not watch the ball. We cannot miss these types of hits. On this play, we get a flag for targeting for the use of the crown of the helmet against an opponent. Now ultimately the crew decides to pick up the flag and rules that there is no targeting on the play. Now judgment aside, what I want to point out is that the crew follows the correct procedure for officiating this type of play. We see contact that looks suspect and we put a flag on the field, which allows us as a crew to initiate our on-field review, so to speak. Then when we have multiple voices that come to the conversation on the field, we're better able to get this play right. Now I understand that it does take some time and it does slow the tempo and pace of the game. However, following this procedure and trusting the process will give us the best chance to get these types of plays correct. On this play, you'll see that we also end up with the targeting for using the crown of the helmet against the runner. Even though this rule has been in effect for a few years, we need to continue to watch film and review plays so we can train our eyes and our minds to see the action not just at the tackle, but moments before the tackle. Here we see that the defender clearly lowers his head before attacking by initiating forcible contact with the crown of the helmet, which is why we have a flag on the field for targeting. Here we end up with another flag for targeting. This time we have targeting for making forcible contact to the head or neck area of a defenseless player. Remember that a player in the act of or just after throwing a pass is considered a defenseless player and therefore gets protection. From the end zone view, we get a good look at the helmet-to-helmet contact created by the defender. Now remember, with 914, we do need an indicator of targeting, which can include, but are not limited to, a launch, a crouch followed by an upward and forward thrust, or a player leading with the helmet, shoulder, forearm, etc. to the head or neck area of a player. Our next several clips focus on catches, and the main theme of these plays is be patient, let the play start, develop, and finish, and let your mind digest what your eyes have seen. Here we have a pass to the corner of the end zone, and our deep judges do a nice job of processing the play, making eye contact, and confirming that the player maintained possession of the ball through his contact with the ground. Remember that any time a receiver goes to the ground in the act of catching a pass, he must maintain complete and continuous control of the ball throughout the process of contacting the ground. Here's another play in which the receiver goes to the ground in the process of making a catch. Now keep in mind, as long as the ball doesn't touch the ground, the receiver may be laying, kneeling, sitting, or in any other position on the ground and still maintain possession at the end of this pass. Nice job of letting the play finish, getting together to talk about this to make sure we both have a catch. Here we have another difficult and athletic play made by a receiver and a defensive back. And because neither of the players goes to the ground in the process of making the catch, we allow the play to continue, and the offense ultimately comes away with the ball. Nice job of being patient and letting the players make plays. Here's a play in which we are too quick with the whistle or not fully focused on the play. We might come away with an inadvertent whistle. A nice job by the short wing on this play to not get too antsy to blow the whistle and allow the play to finish. Here's another play in which we have good patience by the deep judge ruling on this pass in the end zone. Good positioning on the goal line pylon, and good job letting the player go all the way to the ground, complete the catch, and then coming in with a crisp and decisive signal at the end of the play. We don't see these types of plays every game, but here we have a game-winning Hail Mary by the offensive team. Remember that when we officiate these plays, we still need to officiate the catch-no catch, as well as the goal line, but we also need to have a heightened awareness that there is no illegal contact that causes a team to be put at a disadvantage. Finally, we get one last play here that shows good patience. Remember that when we have the ball bouncing in several different directions, we have catches, incomplete passes, and fumbles, the best thing to do is just let the play finish, kill the clock, and if the play involves a goal line, we can get together and talk. As I like to say, kill the clock and talk, and we'll get it right. That's all for the Week 7 video review. Let's go out, stay focused, work hard, be patient, and have a great Week 8.